Hey guys, so if you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. But if you are new, go ahead and click that button. Make sure that you subscribe so you can join the conversation and you'll be in the know as we have these daily discussions. Let's get into this latest episode, because tonight was a bit of a shocker. I was sitting there waiting on my girl Mackenzie. Season 2 was just, well, we're gonna get into her tomorrow because she will be there tomorrow. But yes, I love me some Mackenzie. But tonight I was definitely shocked. And I must say y'all, because y'all know I have not liked Kat at all. Like she has been up there on my not so favorite list. But you know, you have to give credit where it's due. From what we see, do I still like her for Jared? I don't, but you know, oh my goodness, we get just a snippet into their world from the hours and the day that they spend with one another. I really personally like Chauncey, and from what I saw from how he carried himself, I really liked them together. But what Kat did tonight really made me question, you know, a lot of things I thought about her character and how she carried herself. I thought that was just, I mean, that was a beautiful move. She could have kept playing the game, and granted, obviously, you know, I think sometimes you know when you're not winning, but, you know, she could have kept playing the game. So I really respect that she decided to leave. Now, what I was waiting for was Chauncey to have the opportunity to go sit down, but it was like, okay, well, you choose to go home with them too, and then, you know, you can go too. But I didn't see that. And Joel, the new guy, crying because I really was excited to see him and Bella's relationship grow. I was really rooting for her. I know it's weird because in a sense you're like, I don't love what happened in Casa Amor with Gabby, Chaz, and Bella, but it really, I don't put that on them more so, the young ladies, than I do on Chaz, because when you're in Casa Amor, you want to get back, and the only way to get back is to be coupled with somebody. And Chaz was very adamant that Bella was his type after he was kissing and dipping with Gabby. But whatever the case may be, Bella did make it into the villa. Chaz was acting funny. I had no problem whatsoever with seeing Chaz go home. I have been waiting on this day, but I didn't want it with everybody else. Like, I really like Jared. And even though, again, I was not a Kat fan, and I did not like the situation with Chauncey, how it was handled per se, even though, I mean, I guess, I don't know, it's only so many ways somebody's feelings are going to get hurt. But I didn't want to see Jared go. I love looking at Jared. But all things must come to an end. So tonight we had Chaz and Bella go home, and we had Jared and Chauncey, who were still coupled up because there has not been another recoupling. And Kat had decided that her connection with Jared is what she came, is what she was looking for, and that she's here to stay. So I really respect that decision. But let's talk about how we got there, because it's like the episode was on a high because it was Sydney was giving Isaiah so much. I was just like, oh my God, girl, like, but you know, he got pied more than anybody I think I've ever seen. She would not lay in the bed. You know, she was playing hard, and I like it. You know, we all know that she's going back, but why not play hard to get for a little bit, okay? Let him feel the burn. I actually really wanted him to have to sweat. I was hoping that they were going to call his name last. And please, and let's not mistake, I'm just going to say this for Phoebe, don't be confused, okay? You were not saved. You were saved because people like Isaiah. That's the only reason you're still here. She is becoming like the thought of the villa, and she really has been saved too with Bella going home, because that does open a door with Bella and Chaz going home, because Bella, I feel like, was really making a connection with Joel, and with Chaz gone, that just makes life so much easier. But I digress. We shall see, because her character, again, you get to constantly see. That's the wonderful thing about spending 6 days a week with people. Even though, again, it's a snippet. It is a snippet into the life that we see. But it is enough that, you know, sometimes we like people, and then we don't like them. And then some people who we didn't like, we get to love. So, you know, you just keep watching and keep going. Right now, Phoebe, you still on my poo-poo list, okay? But let's talk about how the episode kind of started. Oh my goodness. I was so excited for Bella because I did not like the situation with Chaz. I don't like how he does things, how he handles things, because he acts like he's handling it in a nice way, and he really is just messy. For him to be kissing on Phoebe, fine, one thing, you're exploring, it's been open. But for Phoebe to have to go tell Bella, which I still, again, I'm not for her either. How she handles that, I don't feel like if you were my friend, and again, it's Love Island, so they have not been friends for years, but as a woman, it's because people love to bring up woman power. How she handled that, you know, don't come, we kiss. Like, if you know that I'm coupled with this person, like, you know, as a friend, have that discussion with me, maybe in a different way if we're friends. I'm just saying, I don't know, y'all let me know, like, but, because I know they're technically not boyfriend, girlfriend, but it's just the respect of sympathy, empathy. But what I will say is perhaps because when Joelle came in, everybody's eyes were open. And let's all be clear, okay? Bella was waiting for the opportunity. Like, please, please kiss Phoebe. Please like Phoebe. Please want Phoebe. Because I don't really want to dump you, because I don't want to be put in that kind of uncomfortable situation. But if you dismiss me, then I can kind of walk away scot-free and not feel so bad. So she was definitely waiting for that moment, and Phoebe gave it to her. It's unfortunate that Chaz didn't have the, I mean, well, I guess two ways we can look at it. Maybe he did have the respect once he saw Phoebe talking to her. It's like, oh, well, okay, I need to hurry this on along. Or Chaz is exactly who we think he is. I'm going to bet on the side that Chaz is exactly who we think he is. So bye-bye. Tell your sister Bria we said hi, and tell her that you messed her up. Because, again, I told y'all, I saw the interview with Bria, and I've seen a couple of things of her outside. So I actually would have preferred the her that we've seen outside without him. But I digress. Now they're both home, so we shall go move on. Oh, well, I can't even say this now on my notes because everything changes because Kat showed her better character in the end. So again, like, we have to be able to grow with the people. We have to be able to grow. Y'all, when Isaiah said to Joelle, just kind of when they were sitting down going over the relationships, Jeff is always hilarious with his answers, like, you know, just kind of tread lightly, you know, you watch it, whatever he said. It's just Jeff, I love his honesty. And Isaiah, Phoebe's free. Phoebe is free, bro. Like, just let him straight up know, I don't want that, I don't want nothing to do with that. I just, Isaiah, baby. His delivery is everything. And the delivery is hilarious. Isaiah, dare I say it, I might be rooting for you. Still think you may be toxic. Still think you might be a liar. But I'm rooting for you. You're not my top, but you know, I'm still rooting. I love to see it, because if you go home, then where's the drama? I need the drama. So, but I digress. I do think that prior to, if the recoupling had been the way, or kind of then deciding who was going to go would have been a little bit different. I do think it was a smart move for the game, for Bella to kind of, you know, obviously before the game, the pie throwing game, to decide kind of like, well, Chaz, I might keep you around, but I'm really into Joel, but kind of leave the door open. That was a smart move on her place. Also, kind of similar thing with Naja. Again, someone else I don't really trust the most. But, you know, she's playing it right. Like when Cube and Joel was coming up, like saying kind of, you're my type. I really like you. I think you're cute. Oh, yeah, no, I'm really coupled up with Jeff. I really like where it's going. I think it's fun. It's starting to be a thing. But I still want to get to know you. It's still kind of open, but not really open. I mean, it's still a game, people. People are still trying to, because you don't know. Because I would have not expected tonight necessarily. Like I said, I genuinely thought even when everybody was going home, because we've had a couple of people voluntarily or involuntarily go home. We've had a couple of people go, and then when Kat, you know, when Kat stood up, I genuinely thought Chauncey was going to be able to sit back down, but no. So you don't know. You do have to strategize in a sense, but there's some of this looks like it's really no way for you to plan. It's no way. I mean, you can do the best you can, but really it just, to me, it really shows how you carry yourself, how, because you don't know when we're voting to when it's time for you to go, because stuff can change as we see. So just be mindful how you're carrying yourself, what you want. Like, don't just, you know, I don't want the Islanders trying to, you know, pick up what America wants, but, you know, still do what you want, but just, you know, how you go about it. Not to say a lot of these people, even though Chaz was, we've been waiting on this moment, okay? I just hate that it was taken away from me to fully gloat on just him. I was so looking forward to just him going, but I digress, okay? I was so happy because I thought I'm telling you, I wrote a whole thing out, but it just went completely left from what I thought. Y'all let me know, because I really think that Phoebe is becoming the thought of the villa. I'm sorry I'm all over the place, y'all, because she went from, I think her little confidence, or what comes across as confidence, she seems to think that she can take whomever she wants to, and it's just not clicking. I really genuinely think the whole attitude thing with Isaiah and all the extra. Now again, I don't want to beat a dead horse. We've already established that Isaiah owns that, but Phoebe, definitely, you thought you could take something that was already taken, and you couldn't. And yet again, same thing we have here with Bella and Chaz. Now again, Chaz still holds some responsibility in this, but you thought you could take something that was taken, and you thought you could lay it on him. Like, even by the time she laid Chad down, I was like, really, girl? Like, I don't know. Like, it's just screaming desperation, validation. Ugh. I just can't. But I'm just going to need her to stop being the thought of the villa, because nobody wants that. Isaiah's done with you. I don't see Chad. Even if it is something, I don't think, I don't think he's stupid. And I realized that Courtney was in the bottom. However, we don't know what order it was in. But I mean, we can still guess, okay? But Phoebe, Courtney, I don't know. Like, I just don't see it. So, y'all let me know what you guys think. But, yeah, like, I'm excited to see where this goes, because now with Jared, Kat did a good job to kind of take herself out of the equation, because that does make it easier. But I don't know. Maybe Joel will go to Phoebe. I don't know. I guess, because it's kind of slim pickings. I'm excited to see what Mackenzie is here for. I love Mackenzie. She was definitely one of my tops in season 2. Season 2 put US, I'm not going to say because Love Island, for USA season 2 was it. It really put Love Island USA on the map. And so to see an OG like Mackenzie come back in, and and I really like, if you don't know, she was coupled with a Connor. That was her main boo, and that unfortunately didn't work out the way we all thought. It was fun to even watch them outside the villa for the time that it lasted. I can't say everything was perfect, because she was definitely a little pushy, and when she got her claws in Connor, she didn't want anybody else to have him, see him, look at him. Nothing. So we've seen that before. So I'm excited to see what she's here for. Is she here to kind of talk? Is she here to kind of, stir the pot a little bit? So I'm excited to see what Miss Mackenzie is going to do in this villa. And yeah, so as it stands, we have Jesse and Deb. We have Zeta and Timmy. I guess Phoebe and Isaiah, but we obviously know Isaiah's going with Sydney. We have Jeff and Naja, Courtney and Chad. And then, so right now, then that leaves, Phoebe and Joel. And Joel seems like a nice enough guy. He seems mature enough that I don't see if what he says is true and he's looking for a wife. I don't think Phoebe is it. Not yet. Maybe down the line sometime, but not today. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow's not looking good either. No time this week. So y'all let me know what you guys think of this episode. Let me know if you guys were surprised. And definitely take the time to click that button. Tonight was a little mild episode, so we just we take it day by day. We're just coming back at the top of the week. We're building up, so let's see what happens tomorrow, and I can't wait to see you guys the rest of the week. Peace, love, have a good night, many blessings.